Hey guys, welcome to the second part of the episode 3. In this video, we're going to introduce the concept confidence interval. Previously, we discussed how to interpret the coefficients in a regression, and these confidences are often called point estimates. You can simply think of that as the best guess of an unknown parameter. In our case, the best guess is Stephen Curry's average points if he joined Lakers. However, we often not just want to know a point estimate, but we also want to find a reasonable range that covers Stephen Curry's average points. And this leads to our today's topic, confidence interval. I'm going to talk about confidence interval in 3 aspects. What is confidence interval? How to calculate confidence interval? And how to interpret confidence interval. Confidence interval is the range of values within which we're confident that covers the unknown true population value. This often involves with a number representing how confident you are. In statistics, we often use the 95% confidence interval. It stands for the range of values that we can be 95% certain contains the true population value. And in fact, you can calculate whatever confidence intervals you want as long as you are confident enough to report. So for example, you may calculate 99% confidence interval or 90% confidence interval. To show the idea of confidence interval, let's look at an NBA example. Suppose we want to know what is a player's average points after he joined Los Angeles Lakers. To answer this, we have collected a bunch of players that joined Lakers later in their career. Let's repeatedly select a small portion of players from all these players that joined Lakers. For example, in the first sample, we picked LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, and Anthony Davis from these 5 players. Then we use our old friend point estimate to calculate their average points made in the Lakers. So in this sample, their average points are 26.4. In the second example, we picked our test, LeBron James and Kwame Brown, and their average points are 15.4. Then repeat this process. After repeating this process n times, we have collected n estimates of average points made after joining Lakers. Since each estimate are calculated from a different subsample, these numbers are different. And notice that there are few numbers that are quite far from the mean. So after we found the average point made in the Lakers for every sample, we can construct our 95% confidence interval by simply calculating the range that covers 95% of the numbers. In summary, we need 2 steps to calculate confidence interval. The first step is bootstrap resampling, and the second step is constructing confidence interval from the results obtained in the first step. And notice that this is just a toy example. In the real-world case, we need a large amount of samples to do bootstrap. Finally, let's go back to our old question. How many points Curry would get if he played 34.1 minutes in Lakers? So in this case, we're calculating confidence interval for a new observation. So we also call this prediction interval. And this is how we interpret this confidence interval. So with 95% confidence, Steph Curry's average points per game would fall somewhere in between 20.5 points and 28.1 points if he joined Los Angeles Lakers.
Thank you for watching. This is the second part of episode 3 in which Zhenghua introduced confidence interval. In the next video, I'll show you how to do all the analysis in Python, so stay tuned.